It's almost there. Stay right there. Stay right there. Stay right there.
Don't call me white girl.
That's some real
It's gay,
ass
folks.
shit.
Unpopular opinion. Jail's not that bad. Boom. Cop your shit open and grab that nigga by the head and get the. You know what I'm saying?
There's something about them whispering in my ear, the whole name thing. I like that.
I like a nigga to whisper. What's your cash? That's what's different, and that's why statistically, number-wise, not only do we not get the same amount of riches as them, we do not keep it. Nowhere near how long they keep it. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast. It is me, your favorite person in the absolute whole wide world, and my boy Phelps to the left of me. What's up, Phelps?
What's happening? What's happening?
Me and Phelps are fresh home from the beautiful city of Atlanta, Georgia. Woo woo! Before I get into Atlanta, Georgia, we've been talking about documentaries. It's time for a fresh one. There's a documentary, and I'm speaking on Atlanta, so I just came back, about the Atlanta child murders in the 70s. I never talked about this, right? It's really hard to keep track of. I doubt it.
I don't know.
In like the late 70s, 80s, this guy supposedly is going around killing kids. This is at the point where they didn't have departments for stuff like that. That's before sexual crime unit and all that. And more importantly, all the kids were black. So nobody really did anything about it. The actual mothers of these kids and grandmothers of these kids and aunts and family members decided to get together. And I'm talking about, that's how many kids were dying that they could make a whole group off the moms.
Yeah.
One mom in particular was like a soldier. Like, she was really rocking. And eventually they have a trial and they convict somebody for, I think, 2 out of the 40 murders. Damn. It's a known thing in Atlanta. He didn't do it. When I was in Atlanta, I was randomly having that conversation with people about it. I didn't meet one person.
You asked somebody. She was like, I don't think
but she wasn't the first person I asked that. His name was Wayne. He's like an only child to this prominent black family from Atlanta, real weird boy, big fro, Michael Jackson 5 fro type, you know? And they just, they convicted him in the street first, I guess, and then it got worse. But I mean, when you watch the documentary, it is lengthy. If you don't like the long ones, I wouldn't watch it. But it's like so obvious that not only that he didn't do it, but it's like, it's obvious that no one person did all that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It was just sloppy shit. But they convicted him. He's still in jail. He done went up for 1,000 appeals. Wayne Williams, only child. His parents are dead now. Can't get the boy out of jail. They even at one point had like a town hall meeting with some of the victims and stuff. And he calls from jail like, look, because he was 18 when he was convicted. I forgot that part. That's important because he's a kid. A lot of stuff he did was just stupid, just as far as like having a certain kind of attitude. Mind you, Phelps, they're surrounding this nigga house with camera crews all day long. It was like a thing, yeah. But it's a known thing the nigga didn't do it down there, and it's just sick because when you watch, I'm gonna let y'all watch it, but it's just like, it's pretty obvious. I don't know. A lot of people involved in the documentary that were from Georgia or from Atlanta said that it's like a stain on Atlanta, like it's a horrible part of Atlanta's history. You know, that decade where they just said, fuck black kids. It's crazy. They also included, and I watched other documentaries, if you watch the documentary on the Baby's documentary talked about how when the Olympics came to Atlanta, how they changed Atlanta. That's a known thing. That's what they do. You know, things about money.
You mean
and
Lil Baby. You said The Baby.
Oh, right. I'm sorry.
The Baby
Scratch
from
that.
North Carolina.
Yeah, I'm not even a Baby fan. But Lil Baby's documentary is really good. But they talk about...
Yeah, I watched that.
Yeah, but that's a big part of it because they kind of paint the picture really well of the kind of Atlanta that he grew up in. But basically everybody says the same thing, how they move the poor people down. It's real separated as far as who has money and who doesn't. Y'all know I'm a lover of Atlanta. I always big up how much I love Atlanta, and I cannot wait to move there, right? So watch that. That'll be a good joint. But me and Phelps were in Atlanta. We did a few things. We did the Mary J Blige Strength for a Woman Fest. Me, Phelps, and Tom. Tom, how did you think? What did you think about the fest?
Don't start that again.
He's not here. Did you have fun though? Was it a good time?
Yeah, it was cool.
No.
It was Strength for a Woman Fest. Everything down there was for y'all.
It as a woman to be a part of it, really, really decent. Like it just felt like real welcoming, the sisters and the black people, and even with me working, because there's a difference between me going to attend the fest and me going to work. But I do have a few highlights.
I definitely felt welcome. I just was like, it still just was, everything set up was for y'all. You feel me?
I didn't know if you was gonna get into that baby mama energy. Cause they consider you a lover of the baby mamas, baby mom slayer.
I know, but I don't always have time, and I be real. I be focused on making sure you straight.
Bitches, and listen up. Mona comes first, and you come second. That's what happens when you date Phelps.
Yeah.
I have some highlights. Number one, I'll just start off like this. Not on my watch. Damona, don't call me white girl, met Ayana Vazant, and guess what she said to me? She said she can't sleep when she watched my show. She watches she said, or I don't even know if she said show, but she said, when I watch you, girl, I can't sleep, girl. You crazy. Come take this picture, girl.
That's
and I just
hard.
wanted to turn around like my baby father did this and my mom did this, but she didn't have time. Not on my watch. That's probably my highlight of the whole weekend. I did run into a lot of cool people. I worked with Miss Pat. That was cool because I didn't know that until, and that was cool because I had been low key harassing Miss Pat to come on the show, and she was kind of like dry-eyeing me, like, "Hi, don't worry." I told her, "Y'all know your girl. Keep it the same, Mona. That's what they call me. Keep it a buck." I told Miss Pat, like, "You funny acting. You're funny acting, and I'm tired of it." And she was like, "What's your name?"
Yep.
Because she
Sorry,
works a lot.
baby. I don't know you. I'm sorry. I don't know you.
I had to be honest, but we did like a, what is that? We all did it. Really, Tom and Phelps was there. They couldn't get a word in edgewise. How can you get a word in with two black women talking, especially the generations that we from? Them niggas couldn't even say, "Excuse me." Tom held on his burp. He couldn't even burp.
Oh, I gave you, ha.
That was night one. This is controversial what we're about to talk about, and I know you don't give a fuck.
Oh, yeah. No.
So we go.
Go ahead.
No,
and
what?
I heard that when I talked to somebody else about that, they was like, that's how she be, like, that's been a thing. It's not new, so go ahead.
Okay, but this is the thing. It gets sticky. Let me tell you why. So boom. After that, we're privy to tickets. We get some tickets to a show. The show got 1 million people on it I want to see. Summer Walker, I'm dying to see Summer Walker. I'm going to have to see Summer Walker in the Roots Picnic sweating. But, because I missed her this time because, wait a minute, in the middle, shout out to my nigga Manny. We did Off the Porch. Is that a secret? I've been wanting to do Off the Porch for a long time because I wanted to be a rapper.
Nah, shout out me. They gonna see it, my dog.
I'm kind of mad I ain't had like a bottle of champagne or a double cup because I wanted to really go rapper Cuban on. Keep having my hands between my legs, like, talking shit.
We went off the porch smoking Phelps blunts.
We definitely went
I was
on.
not rolling no super blunt just because I was on off the porch.
Yeah, we kept it real on Off the Porch. And we smoked little nicks like your grandparents do.
Yeah.
It was a good time though. Shout out to Manny. I really like Manny. Me and Phelps and Tom said it's probably one of the best interviewers I've had, which is crazy because I've done a shit ton of interviews. Basically tell you y'all all suck. Because Manny's like 20 nothing. He's a fucking baby. You know what I mean? But it was a really good interview. I'm glad. I always wanted to do that platform, so that was solid. But we did that first, so we missed a lot of people that I wanted to see on the show because I wanted to see a lot of them,
Yeah, we ain't rushed
not
that.
just on Walker. But when we get in to the show, running, hustle, bustle, fighting, pushing, you know, ATLians are so polite, so you know, getting in there was a breeze. But after we in there, after we get wrestled and accosted, we sit down for literally 2 seconds. As soon as we get comfortable, as soon as my nuts rest in the seat, Lauryn Hill takes stage. And I say to Phelps, what the fuck? Matter of fact, it was as soon as we got in and the blunts rolled and we sparked them. It was like instant, perfect. Like, oh my God, a prize, a gift for doing well today, Miss Don't Call Me White Girl, being on time, doing your thing. And I must say, Lauryn Hill sucked. Me and Phelps hated it. It was so bad. I will say this: Lauryn Hill looks amazing. She looks exactly the same when
Facts,
she's
she looked great.
gorgeous.
Look great.
Oh my God.
Look the same
That
how she's
shit
looking 97.
was a fucking snore. I should have knew when a white boy in front of us put his camera down. Like, oh, white people don't do that. They film the whole thing. You know what I mean? Put his camera down. He started looking at the other niggas for support. Like, am I the only one not feeling this, or is it all y'all?
I think where she really fucked us up when she hyped us up, like, I got this special guest rapper. He
She brought her
presenting
son
my
out.
son. We was like,
She brought her son
People
out.
just start walking out.
I half-ass enjoyed the son because I just felt like the son was like
band.
Shroom didn't give a fuck. The son didn't care about where he was at. This is my mom. I don't know where the fuck we at. We can be Ethiopia, nigga. This my mom. Y'all can't do
The
shit.
band was fire. All 13 of them.
Big band. Band was great. I think the son was cool. Wasn't a big fan of the Lauryn Hill show. Now, if I knew some of that shit, if I had heard any of it, maybe. But the fact that it was like my favorite songs ever, all redone. Now I know all of y'all gonna rush to the comments and say legally she can't perform them songs, and that's what we found out. And we didn't know that because our black
All right,
asses
well,
ran.
nigga, the crowd could sing them, motherfucker. Let us sing along some shit. She ain't let the crowd sing nothing.
Only thing I recognized was Lost One, and that was on the way out. And we were not. We were literally. Like, honestly, we were not first out. You know what I mean? Like, a nice hunk of the room had left by the time we left. Because I just felt like I can't walk out on Lauryn Hill. I can't do it. But it was just not a good, it wasn't a good drawing.
When I had talked to somebody about that, they mentioned that's how she'd been moving for a little bit now. But shout out to the fan that said they named their plant after me. I don't remember who he was. But
Shout out to all y'all. Shout out to all y'all. We met some of y'all. It was pretty cool.
no hater. Somebody named their plant after me.
It was huge. The fact that I thought she said dog and turned. I said, oh my God. Because I was scared. I was stoned and I was scared.
Nah, it was a plant, and she showed me a picture of the plant.
Bro, I didn't know. I just was scared for her, and I turned my back. And if you remember, when you said it to me, I said, oh, thank God. I thought she said her dog. That's what I said to her. I thought she said my dog. I said, you telling the wrong nigga that. He's not going to take that well. So I said, what kind of dog is it? You said you adopted Scruffles from the orphanage. He got one eye. Phelps is cussing you. Why the fuck would you compare me to? Why would you name that one-eyed nigga, handicapped nigga?
If she
about
would
me?
have said a weed plant, I would have got her number. That would have really been turned. But a regular plant, that's cool.
It was cute. They were really, and you know the thing about her? She was totally a fan of you because she didn't give a fuck about me. And I was
She
so
definitely
glad.
didn't say much to you.
Oh, I love it when it's like that. Like, give this. You don't have to fake talk to me to talk to Phelps. Bitch, talk to Phelps.
Word.
Like,
y'all,
girl.
Y'all damn sure ain't got to fake talk to me.
Because he don't want to talk anyway. Okay. But I'm going to say, out of everything the whole weekend, working, whatever, highlight of my motherfucking weekend was the ball. I don't know what the fuck the name of the ball was. It's my first official ball. Shout out to my brother, my lover, my number one Jason. He did not get me in, bitch, and I was mad. You better be happy I got the fuck in there because I was going to be mad and I was going to cuss you the fuck. I was going to text saying, I'm judging. I can't. Oh, bitch, I wish you would. Get me from out here. But shout out to them beautiful black women that let me in. They was like, literally, I walked up and this girl was like, you stand right there. You don't walk nowhere else and open the thing. That's how I should be fucking treated at a ball. So we come in, it's packed. It's me, Phelps, and a nigga that got the same birthday as me. So clearly it was a wild night, right? So we go in there. I don't know if Phelps formally knew, his girlfriend too. I don't know if Phelps really knew where we were going. But during the escapades, Phelps was a great trooper. In fact, he even called something. It was so much tension. Wait a minute, there's a lot of stuff I want to talk about this ball. This might get a little extended. Number one, the ball is packed. It's crazy. Mary J. Blige is on the judging table, bro. This ain't no regular ball, my nigga.
There was so many motherfuckers, I couldn't even see her.
Bro.
I couldn't see her.
This lady is on this judging table looking like a girl. Mary J. Blige looks amazing. She's like the best she ever looked. She's gorgeous, like in person. She's sitting right there judging. These bitches are going the fuck off. And me and Phelps and them, we were all at the intro, like at the door. Entrance, yeah. And I knew that you weren't going to stay for too long. That's why I didn't really make. But I felt like...
I gave him 20 minutes.
And it was nothing wrong with it. That's why I told you I'm out. Because I need to be up here. And there's no way that I'm not going to be the fuck up here.
As soon as you said you out, I said I'm out
right
the other way.
Now,
exit.
It's some girls I got to shout out because we're going to start off with the girls. Some of y'all just like Giselle Tishi, Lola, Michelle Basquiat, Victoria Prodigy from Philadelphia, Chanel Rose, Mugler. These names, can you bitches shorten them? How the fuck? If I didn't have this list, I would be fucked. And definitely shout out to Shannon, Balenciaga, and Giselle for that face-off on the runway. And Phelps called it. Listen, these balls are the Super Bowl for the gays, baby. It's a big deal. Phelps was like, they about to battle. I'm like, when? What? These bitches start battling. I didn't know they was going to start breakdancing or what, but Phelps called it.
It was because what happened was when the one joint came down first, everybody brought, you feel me? I seen the hooplas, and you got up there with your phone. I'm like, all right, I guess this a one of them ones, you feel me? And then, so I'm looking around, and I see this other motherfucker just coming down, but she not stopping. I'm like, oh, shit. I'm like, they about to rumble real quick or what?
Did you see the fight? Did you see when they beat the guy up and put him out?
I was right there.
Okay, I couldn't remember whether...
We was right there, remember?
This the thing. Okay, so... First of all, shout out to
the straight security versus the gay niggas in there. Hilarious.
Bro. And see, my take on it was totally different. I felt like wait a minute, before we go there, because that's what I wanted to talk about next. And I'm probably gonna get on your nerves with this. I don't care. But I don't wanna get your name twisted, but the girl that did the I think that's Giselle, if I'm not mistaken. Giselle Tichy, who did the Beyonce thing. Beyonce performed out on a bed, right? And I mean, she comes out during the song "Sweet Dreams."
Not real Beyonce.
The real Beyonce. She comes out on a bed. You know she's on
Oh,
tour.
you talking about the real? Okay.
She comes out on a bed. The guy's on the bed. They flip the bed. It's her. She has this outfit on, whatever. This bitch did that shit to a T. Exactly like she did. Beyonce did it a couple days ago. So it was like, oh my God, this lady. But I found out that she's a Beyonce impersonator. That's her day job.
Okay.
Clearly, this bitch is booked everywhere because she. I mean, I was like, if I'd have thought it was Beyonce. You know what I mean? But yeah, let's fast forward. I just wanted to shout you out because I really liked you. I enjoy a lot of people. The people that look like water, the lady with the something like water. It was just a lot. Lola, like I was real. It was a lot. I loved y'all. Shout out to Law. I ran into Law. We had a nice exchange in EJ. It was really cool. It was a cool thing. I seen my girl Money Long. I judged for a little bit. It was wild. You know, judges. You know, balls go on for hours and hours and hours and hours. But to the now. What you might have saw with security and with the gay crowd, right, was different. But for me, how I called it from when I walked in, listening to their conversations as far as like some of the straight security guards, and now don't get it fucked up. The frustrations they had inside will be the same frustrations that any security guard that's sober would have during an event like this with drunk people. Although I just don't think it's a good idea. Like, y'all need to get gay guards. Like, y'all need to find a gay security team because them motherfuckers was being extra.
In defense, remember, though, it was the fire marshal. That's really what it was, more the security. Remember, the fire marshal wanted them to clear out and niggas kept getting in the way.
I never seen a fire marshal hit nobody, push nobody, cuss nobody, spit in nobody's face, yelling nobody's face.
He ain't had to because once he snapped his fingers, the shit would have been over.
Totally got it. I just think that some of them didn't want to be there. And my thing is, nigga, don't come. Bro, if you security and you know this magnitude of a motherfucking gay event is coming and you don't fuck with gay people, why are you coming? You know what I mean? Or if you're not comfortable enough to guard it the same way you would if you were pulling out girls in miniskirts. You pulling out niggas in miniskirts, but you're being aggressive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Them niggas is like, I was looking at them like, and the first thing I thought was like, oh, they're super patient. Because it was some annoying shit. Don't get it fucked up. Niggas was being, even the guy we see get beat up, he totally asked for that. To the guy that was to the left of me, you were old, baby. You about 50. Because black don't crack. I know you about 50, 45. You picked with that little boy. You started that shit and they whipped your ass and you asked for it. And you kept looking for special treatment, I guess, because you somebody in the world. But then people don't know you, child. They just down there making their money. But he deserved it. But I still feel like security was like, I don't know. They just didn't seem to be like the kind of loving and non-judgmental kind of people that would have to guard something like that.
I understand what you're saying. I from where I was standing though, it wasn't just security. That's the thing. It was security, police,
and it felt like
it was more.
Fire marshal would say something to them, then they would freak out.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's like, what you gonna do? You niggas work. Let's look at it like this. You niggas work here. You're not the owners. You yelling at them about shutting it down, I wouldn't say nothing. Fucking kill your event. I'm still getting paid. I don't give a fuck. Why are y'all holding it to heart? Y'all not, it's because it's a power thing. Y'all better listen to me because I can beat you up. That's the vibe I was getting. It's like nobody cares. Just like when it's regular clubs, niggas shoot y'all up all the time. I've had a lot of issues with security in my day. You know how we get down.
Yeah, I don't fuck with security.
So, you know, it is what it is. Me and fellas, we the same group. You book us and we get put out the same night. Don't forget about the team. Don't call me Bright Girl Baby. But yeah, shout out to them. The ball was amazing. Shout out to, almost forgot. Oh my God, I don't want to say the wrong name. I'm going to Google it. These aren't the kind of people you can say the wrong name to because it's going to be a problem. And it should be because it's like I be hugging and hey.
You really was having fun. I was in there for 20 minutes and I was in the parking lot for an hour and 45 minutes.
And
Smoking,
he was
waiting for you.
Phelps was such a good sport. You know what I mean? Oh, yeah. And you were so patient because that is the funnest I've ever had in Atlanta in my whole life.
You don't do nothing. So
I would have slept at that ball. If I could.
I was trying to get away from your ass. You wasn't picking your phone up.
Yeah, I literally like I legit when I would have. It was the perfect night. You know why? Because the Waffle House was slamming after that. Remember?
Yo,
it was. I'm like, where did y'all get this Waffle House from?
Yo, that Waffle House was. I ain't never had Waffle House.
Guess what?
Like
it was one cook. All you Waffle House up here, y'all losers. You motherfuckers won't even let us in if you don't have a full staff. These motherfuckers, it was one black woman taking orders, one black woman in the back, and that shit was crack.
Pull up window. We blowing the gas, smoke going in the Waffle House. They not saying nothing.
Where are these bitches from? Do we remember what street that was? God.
Nah, man, for real, the motherfucker might still be in my recent joints. But shout out to that Waffle House.
Lawrence, I had the right name. Shout out to Lawrence. The ball was amazing. I'm super proud of you. I made sure I came to your event because you are that one. Okay.
And niggas was mad respectful in there. It's like as me going in there.
Any people recognize you in there?
Nah. When I was in the parking lot smoking, somebody recognized me. But I mean, when you walk in there, a nigga like me especially, you gonna have in the back of your mind like, all right, these niggas. You feel me?
And I have to be safe to say, Phelps left way before Sex Siren, and honestly, I almost left in the middle of Sex Siren. I was like, whoa.
I don't even know what that is.
Listen, I talked to a Philly girl. I'm not going to say no names. She said, y'all chop Philly girls, and I watched all the Philly people. Everybody I saw get chopped, it was two trans men that are from Philadelphia, and I don't know why I don't know their fucking names, because I always sneak and look at their pages. One of them is Sincere, I believe, but I could be wrong about that, but I don't know. But they did really well, and they got chopped fast. Yo, one girl got chopped. I don't know if she was from Philly, but her date was from Philly. The category was date realness, ballroom date, love. We're a couple. And I'll be honest, the guy looked like a guy on a date.
Niggas ain't run out of prizes, all them contests?
Fuck no. Fuck no. Fuck no.
You like Phelps, the
Bro.
parking lot half empty. You like Phelps, they still in there. I'm like, still in there doing what?
Bro, mind you, this is a corporate ball. No shade.
Yeah, because the Strength of the Woman did that.
Traditional balls are 6 p.m. to fucking 10 a.m. No bullshit. And niggas fighting outside, stabbing each other. Like, it gets real. Like, it's a thing. Like, one of my favorite documentaries is about a ball. Paris is Burning. It's about a bunch of balls in the 80s. And when What?
My fault. You said it's about a bunch of balls.
I'm sorry. Oh, no pun intended. Honey.
Only because
not testicles.
Balls.
Balls.
Only because it's crazy right now. I had to break it up a little bit.
There's no problem, honey. I appreciate you. And the people appreciate you too a lot as well. They like your little jargon. Take the little way. Excuse me. No shade. Because that's very shady when y'all do that. We don't like that. But it was just amazing balls. And I went to Jason's ball. I think it was Jason's ball. I don't know. But I went there, and I was very late. And y'all showed me so much love. But it's like, from now on, I want to be at all the balls. I don't know if I want to judge because I don't think I understand all the categories. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
You don't want to be up there disrespecting.
Bro, one nigga category was, let me go back to the first couple. So they chop her, right? Mm-hmm. So when she gets chopped, she turns around and says, what was you looking for? Fuck the music. Fuck that, there's people trying to go. People need to re-walk again. What was you looking for? She said realness, femininity, a woman, a man, a date. She said, I'm a drag queen. You like a fucking nigga. I said, oh. When I tell you she let this bitch have it for 10 minutes, here I go. Because it's like, it's over top of me. Here, I ain't gonna say nothing. But I wanted to say, damn, you gonna let her have it like that? They're not gonna invite you next year, girl.
And I don't,
the girl with the freckles, if you watching.
I don't know if it was because that was the thing, but like, the gay men in there, I don't know if it's because they at an event and it's mostly gay men. They way more respectful than the gay men that be like the friend out with the bitches. Like them niggas, be, like them not. Yo, every nigga in there, excuse me, pardon me, you feel me?
That
wasn't nobody business. In there.
And you know what else folks was surprised about?
Wasn't nobody in there worried about me paying no mind, no nothing. But you know who I'm talking about? Freddie that be out with the bitches. He is the worst.
I don't have my own Freddie, but I've seen it.
But you know what I'm talking about.
Them motherfuckers was getting $20,000 and $10,000 prizes. This is not no joke in here.
Yeah, I feel
excuse me, pardon me, because I gotta go add the fish scale to this bitch's mermaid outfit, and I got 2 seconds to get back there for she get up this runway. Because if her hair is out in place, they're gonna smell it. That shit is for real. I ain't even want to walk past. Fuck walking. I didn't even want to walk past to get the fuck up out of there. I wanted to walk past like this. Because everybody's like, and there's so many moments that went viral that we missed. It was the best.
It was cool. It was
the best, and I don't know I can force you to go to another one because you're such a man.
I'm not never.
Stop.
It was not never say never, but nah, I'm cool. I'm gonna work my schedule around that. But
it was okay.
Everything was cool. The only thing for me that was a little uncomfortable, I had to piss, but when I walked past the bathroom and that door swung open, I said, hell to the no.
Everybody was getting dressed.
I seen beards, wigs, dresses, makeup spray, niggas in the urinal. I said, nah.
And some kind of way they
a
gonna
crowded
be
male bathroom
this
is
around.
crazy.
Get Phelps off this topic.
And it's them boys, so you gotta let them do their thing. Like,
it was a good time. I really enjoyed it. And people looked amazing. The costumes was crazy. Like really. I forgot to say one person, but I forgot. Yeah, that shit. It just make you feel like. It reminds me, and I know people gonna be mad about this, but like black church, how people get so serious. Like we just get serious.
I know what
shit
you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Niggas don't go to worship and regular shit.
Like the glamour. You know,
what?
Yeah.
Like we don't fuck around, man. And that was even back when we ain't have shit. You know what I mean? That's how we get down. We from Africa, nigga. Gold and diamonds and shit. Mm-hmm. I like that shit. Mm-hmm. I enjoyed it. I wanted to like say, who did your hair? But I couldn't. Some people saw me sit at the judge's table and as soon as they see me, they bust out laughing. Like, what the fuck? Like they were just surprised. You know what I mean? Other people would just say hello. One guy, this was sexual siren, so you're trying to be as sexy as possible, but you're still a man, so you dressed in men's stuff or whatever. He had on an apron and a thong and some, I think, boxing shoes with some socks up to his knees, and he fed me with a strawberry. He had a bowl of fresh fruit, and then he brought the strawberry, and I didn't know if I wanted to eat it, and everybody was like, eat it! So I ate it. Only live once, nigga. I enjoyed myself. Technically, you owe me a cash app because I was a part of your motherfucking outfit. Because you should have came up there with somebody to eat your fruit. Because it wasn't me. They wasn't going to eat your fruit. They was looking at you crazy, Poppy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Shit was feeling like a fight. I just enjoyed it. Okay, moving on. America's godson. You got to be your godson. Because you always have god kids that's bad with the gold teeth in their back and you're embarrassed about them because they can't read that good and it take them a long time to get out of bad habits.
Take Kevius.
John Morant. America's godson, John Morant, flashed another pistol. I guess Tom thinks I'm supposed to care. I didn't think really anything of it. Like, I wasn't surprised of it. John Morant needs better friends. You know what I'm saying?
Simple.
It's really that simple. Lil Wayne, somebody asked Lil Wayne, I can't remember who it was, but I really like Lil Wayne's answer. He said, if I could put myself back at that time, and my friends at the time, and that's a time where I'm the only one with money. And when I come around is when I come around. And when I don't come around, I'm in spaces they can't be in because I'm by babying them. I'm with this person, that person. He was like, I could see something like that happening. And I think a lot of people forget this nigga's age. I don't know his like background, like where he from.
Yeah, he say he come from like a good background for the most part. But he probably like, you feel me? His dad, uncles was probably them niggas. Yeah, they probably kept him out the way.
That's all it takes.
Feel me?
He needs to listen to WDS and get new friends. He need to fuck him an older woman. Maybe with a podcast.
With me is, I just hate... The thing is, it's getting on my nerves. People acting like they care. The world really don't care because everybody's just, they looking at, if I was in his shoes, I wouldn't be fucking that money up. You didn't earn the right to fuck that money up. He did. You feel me? So people
and it's his money to fuck up.
Exactly. Everybody, this 200 mil, do you care about him being a better person or are you just mad that the nigga you know fucked up a bag? Like, that always happens.
I think a lot of it is that us as black people, I think, for the most part, I know some people will argue, but we like to see each other win.
We do.
And we champion for each other. So you be feeling like we took a L. And then you got them black people that, and I hate this, by the way. I just had this conversation with Amanda Seals, in fact. Like, me and Amanda Seals randomly talking on a Sunday night. And we talked about the black people that compare things to white. So they'll say, like, I can't believe, perfect example. Remember when Chris and Will had that thing? Mm-hmm. It was a big group of people on the internet, black people that said things like, I can't believe y'all did that in front of them white people.
Yeah.
I personally don't give a fuck what you do in front of a white man. You could go and take a shit in front of a white man on library steps. It wouldn't make me think twice of it. It's the thing about why are you shitting outside, more the vibe. Like, I don't care about what Tony think about us, and I hate the black people that are caught up in that because, baby, we niggas. It's not it's not like anybody like John Morant doing that or Will Smith doing that. It's not like, oh, they already had their thoughts. Exactly. And that was the one black person that they fucked with anyway. So who gives a fuck what they think? I hate when y'all talk like that. It's disgusting.
Yeah, nah. It's just and y'all being judgmental. A lot of y'all niggas got DUIs, still drink and drive. A lot of y'all niggas is repeat offenders. Like,
tell them.
Cut that shit out, bro. He did some shit twice. And he didn't hurt nobody. He put himself in a fucked up position. Nobody got hurt. That's it. John Morant put himself in a fucked up position.
Can I be honest? Well, I listen to NBA Youngboy. I throw a couple in there too myself sometimes. Pow, pow.
That's that. But see, I don't pay no mind to that because that's like when you say black on black crime don't exist. I'm not paying the music no mind. You feel me?
It's an NBA Youngboy fan. He's in the call. I'm not really like I don't feel no way. I guess I mean it's like it's
like,
dumb, but the thing that sticks out me to most is like, why are these niggas not like, you know what I mean? Like who? Because in this next video, his friend is on live. And then he shows the gun, and then he puts the phone down. But it's like, you know your man, you know you're gonna throw this gun up. What the fuck you keep going live for?
That's another key why you know he not really from that, or because if he really from the hood or from the muck, your hood friends is gonna tell you about yourself.
They're not
gonna let you do what you want.
Yeah, for me, when I was in the muck, and my girlfriends did not participate in me doing nothing dumb. Like it was literally like, why are you doing that, or why you like? That's what I got.
I ain't known you that long. I done talked you off the edge a handful of times.
You ain't got
already.
to tell my business, baby.
I'm
Cut that out.
I'm just saying.
You ain't got to do that. I'm regular, normal, law-abiding motherfucking citizen, comedian and motherfucking podcast, and I follow the law all the time. I don't even break laws. I haven't broke laws in years, over 10. Everybody knows that.
I ain't say you broke a law. I stopped you. That's the point.
So yeah, me and Phelps don't care about John Morant. I don't know if we're supposed to. We don't really care.
We want him to get himself together, but y'all need to lay off.
He'll figure it out. That baby will put it together. Yeah. Now the edits online are hilarious. This is hilarious. One edit. It's this one edit where he's on the side, like the side of what is it? What is that? Sideline. He's on the sideline, and his somebody on the team makes a a basket, and he on the shot like, but they make bullets come out his finger. Hilarious.
I love the humor. I'm all about the humor. It's the extra shit. You know what I mean? I ain't worried. The one nigga made a whole rap. Like, come on, bro. With your man, Simba. He made a whole John Morant. Yeah.
Simba's coming on the show. Y'all going to have that conversation.
We ain't got this. I tell him, like, bro.
I know you will, baby.
You could rap, but that was corny.
Simba could rap. I didn't know. Was it like a line in the song or was it a whole song?
It's a whole, like, 16. It's like an in-studio joint. I don't know if it's going to come out or what, but it's like, yeah. And then, you know, in the Instagram video, they put they caption every video, so it's like.
Yike-a-roni.
Come on, Uncle Sim. Like, that's what it feel like. You know when the Unc come try, he's like, Unc, I ain't trying to hear all that. Right?
We'll discuss that with Simba because we like Simba here. And
Simba, you tough.
You tough, but we'll like it. We're going to talk about it. And I ain't in here, you did it. So I'm just assuming you didn't. All right. Next, real fast, Tom wants to know our Prom's getting out the way. These Proms been going viral. I don't know where y'all from, but in Philly, niggas been ODing. When I was in high school, I graduated early, mid-2000s. Like, late 2000s. Early next that followed by. But when I was in school, it was totally common for your mother to have a caterer. It was common for you to rent a car. My best girlfriend in the world, Dominique Felicia Butler, had a motherfucking vintage Rolls Royce.
Yeah.
That came with a driver because they don't even trust you to drive that shit.
80 niggas on the block taking pictures.
Custom dresses, red carpet. Regular, yeah. And I went to Prom 20 years ago. So it's like the idea that this shit is going crazy now, I don't see it that way. A couple people went viral. Shout out to y'all. The one people that went viral, I don't know if they were in Philadelphia or Chester, but it's something in this area. But they got the balloon wall. Didn't we look at it together? They had a balloon wall, Phelps. I'm talking about, it looked like the whole house was covered in balloons. They did the whole house in a balloon wall. They had like a runway kind of atmosphere. They had 3 luxury Bentley, yeah.
Nah, I think the winner was the joint from Philly that had Michael Rainey pull up. That was wild. You ain't see that?
Oh, I did see that one.
She probably beat everybody.
Did. But the girl last year had, I don't know, we do this.
But I'm just saying, he just mattered to that age group right now a lot.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Country cooking is famous. I don't know if everybody know country cooking. Saul, she's famous being a cook. She has a restaurant. She has cookbooks. She has all this stuff. She kicked off her fame with having a theme prom for her son. Mm-hmm. She went viral for this. And one of the
she held the whole prom. Like, she put the whole prom together.
No, she did her son's prom, and I believe he had 3 dates. And for the 3 dates, she had 3 different, what is the word I'm looking for? Not outfits, themes.
Okay.
One of the themes was Saudi Arabia, where he had on like custom garbs, Versace.
He was changing outfits
and changed dates.
Oh yeah.
She rented sand in a camel. And this was years ago. So the fact that y'all talking about this shit like Saw from North Philly and she been out there, bitches. Listen, it was so crazy because it went viral in a positive and negative way, and a lot of the Muslims locally were upset because when he walks out, they're playing a surah, and Muslims, you're not allowed to do that. You only pray to that. You can't. But she's not Muslim. Her son's Muslim, whatever.
So
And he's 17, he don't know, whatever. But end of the story, dumb viral, okay? Been going viral. Then she did, after he left school, she put on a prom for kids she didn't even know, and that was Wakanda, where she had the Black Panther there with 100 Africans dancing with motherfucking spears. And that's 22nd Allegheny, goddammit. We've been doing this, nigga.
I don't know about other places. I feel like in Philly, like even ever since I grown up, I went to my first prom. I was 4. It's like we champion the youth. We put
especially that part of their lives.
Yeah, like I don't know other places. Maybe that's why it's a surprise. But like you said, in Philly, where we come from, it's like we always putting the spotlight on the youth.
Did you see the girl that came in the casket last year? Killing you hoes. We niggas, you know we go too far, and I'm with that shit. Smush coming in a spaceship. Straight up. If that shit gonna come on like T landing 953. Yeah.
We definitely gonna have the helicopter smush something.
All that. Aliens gonna be at smush shit. Y'all don't know who I know? What kind of connections I have? Please. Well, really Mina's first. So
Mina got 4 years. So yeah.
But Mina comes before Smush. We have junior proms here where the kids wear Balenciaga. And walk on red carpets and they're 5. And then they take their snot and wipe it on their Versace suit. That's Philadelphia.
I done fucked up plenty of good short sets.
I mean, we go hard. You know what else I think is different? I don't think it's everywhere. Well, maybe it is, but in Philly, I remember because we was Muslim by faith, but everybody celebrated Easter. And you got fresh to death on Easter?
But now I'm gonna keep it a buck. You know what my people used to do? Because one side Muslim, the other side is, you feel me, they Christian. My Muslim folks just send me with them niggas.
Yeah.
Go get fresh over there. Go over there.
I got the leather jacket with the fringes on it.
I used to go to what's the shit? Wild.
Yeah, Wild. And you would go to a disco, a kitty disco.
Kitty disco over West Philly. Oh my God.
With a Pokemon Wu-Tang in. This is amazing.
They ain't had a mascot of Wu-Tang when in my age bracket.
Baby, I have a picture with me with Saucony's on, and I'm standing with a no, matter of fact, I'm not standing with a Pokemon. I'm standing with a motherfucking Teletubby, the yellow one, nigga.
You sound like you was about 13, a little too old for that.
I probably was 13. But it was a disco, though. It was a disco when niggas was shaking ass on boys. Yeah. But it was a motherfucking... Yeah. And now I look back, it had to be a crackhead because the way he sunk in that seat, he don't sit like a regular nigga. He's sitting like this. Yeah, yellow fucking Teletubby. I'm on that bitch like this. The
skinny Teletubby is crazy.
He was so small. Shout out to Philadelphia. I love all my memories of Philadelphia is like crazy. Panetta Street Playground, 22nd Allegheny, 16th and Cumberland. Like I have the best memories of Philadelphia.
What's something that's not like people be surprised now, but I grew up seeing horses. Like seeing horses is not new.
Yes.
But it started going viral on the internet. Like
why?
I don't know.
Yo, you would randomly hear an article, a nigga had a tiger in the projects. It be like that. People be having animals.
Yeah.
And they walk around and make you pay to pet to touch them. It's a regular thing. I used to touch snakes every day.
Snake, yo, I was about to say.
There was a snake in the neighborhood.
My uncle has. I've been live snakes, walk around. You feel me? All that, like.
Maybe we ghetto. Maybe we had a really real ghetto experience. You know what I mean? Maybe other motherfuckers ain't really been in it because I've done all that.
And I think people don't understand how adventurous the ghetto could be, even though it is what it is. You feel me? Like niggas always trying to do some shit that their neighbor can't do. So shit get crazy. Like.
True. It's
the competition is crazy. Yeah.
All that. I'm forgetting a couple wild ass prom outfits because the Southern people was doing some
everything.
Shit. Because the girl that came in the casket, that was down south. That wasn't up here. Killing you hoes. You see me? What's up?
Yo, the cast. That ain't gonna lie. That's tough.
Shout out to all the graduates this year. I never do that. Shout out to all college graduates, high school graduates, all the prom girls. Y'all look amazing balls. I'm happy for y'all. Okay.
Right, I gotta drop my college graduation picture. I was high as hell on stage.
Was you?
Right.
That's a big deal to graduate college.
That motherfucker was hard. Took me 6 years. Took me 2 extra years to get my degree.
Okay.
You could laugh. I had a lot of fun.
My cousin was in that bitch about 8, and he ain't get no masters.
Yeah, I ain't.
You got some children.
And my graduation party was jumping.
You had a graduation party?
What?
Where was it?
A pool party.
What?
My pool party was lit. That joint memorable. Niggas still remember that. It was, you know how black niggas go to the pool party, don't get in?
Niggas got
complete
wet.
opposite.
That's a good joint.
People didn't bring their bathing suits and
And
was
got
getting in
wet.
with their regular clothes.
Yeah,
We
that's
had
crazy.
everything on the grill.
See, only party I ever had, I had a party you had to pay $10 to get in. We had a Harlem Shake contest.
Yeah, and I ain't one of them. I hate like, oh, you got to pay to be in here. I just
Oh
feel
no,
weird
you
about
pay.
that.
Listen, my dad just came from jail. He was like, "Look, this is what we gonna do. We gonna get a
We
DJ,
sell-
charge these suckers $15."
But you feel me, niggas in there, they could do they want to.
When you come to your birthday, I mean your graduation, you don't charge people to get in. It was my
Nah,
birthday.
yeah.
And it was Delaware. I was like freshly in Delaware. My dad was like, "We can charge these sucker ass niggas down here."
I will say this though, they called the cops on me that day like 17 times, cause the music and yup.
Did you get drunk?
So that was the first time where I really that wasn't one of the few times where I had to really manage a big party. I couldn't have all the fun I wanted to have.
Okay.
But
Was family and friends or just friends?
a little bit of family, mostly friends.
Okay.
Like my family that was my age was welcome in there.
We need to throw our own party.
I could throw a party.
Like a
man.
sex party.
Like, I ain't saying that, y'all.
Okay. No sex party for us. Let me get to this DM
Sex
real
after
quick.
the party.
Or sex at the party. Listen, we used to throw the biggest parties on 16th and Cumberland. My aunt just moved last week. Last month, I was very upset about it. Project X parties, the best. And it always ended in sex. I would leave right before everybody started fucking, but I knew what people would fuck, because the next day they'd be like, girl, you know such as got fucked on that couch. You know such as got fucked downstairs. I'm like, damn, y'all was all fucking. But I always left first. And back then I was addicted to the strip club, so I wanted to like go to Onyx. You know, I wanted to hit the streets. We had really amazing parties. House parties are the best. Have you a house party and get shit faced with your people. One time. I grew up with that though. I grew up in a family from North Philadelphia that party every Friday. Down North Philly, that's all we did. And got together every Friday. We might have had a couple arguments, fought each other a couple times, but then we had a really good time. Cheap bread, cheap hot dogs. You're not supposed to eat them because they chicken, pork, and beef. No.
Back in the day, we had asked and then just whatever motherfucker. I feel like a lot of old heads that didn't eat pork just used to lie to us anyway because they wasn't trying to do all that. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
I know it.
I don't know. See, some of these, y'all just ask for too motherfucking much in these DMs lately. For real, it's ridiculous. Come on. Hey girl, I've been dealing with a guy. Dark side of my DM, let's go. Hey girl, I've been dealing with this guy for a few months now. He's been trying to get at me since 2008 when we were in middle school. I'm 25 now, he's 26. And it seems like things are going well. Only problem is he's in jail. Things are going well for who? We tried to connect in 2018. He literally got locked up 4 days after we hung out and agreed to go on a date. I got in contact with his mom this year after she's been looking for me for him since day one, apparently her words, which obviously is sweet in my semi-wretched ass brain. Baby, he wasn't looking for you. Like, come on. We've been in contact. I even went to visit. Of course you did. My question is, since he has 3 more years to go, do I continue to walk the bed down with him and see where things go when he gets out? Fuck no. Let me tell you why. It's too big of a gamble. When I see my sisters from different misters go through it on a regular fucking basis, you bitches get with these men. You ride harder than a goddamn cowgirl. This nigga get out. While he's in, first of all, the best letters I've ever gotten or the best correspondence I've ever had with a man in general for a man in prison. Niggas are poetic. What? Plans be grand. This what I'm going to do. I'm saving up money while I'm in here, not wasting money. I'm going to start a couple businesses, start a nonprofit. This nigga had you opening up accounts. Then he come home, work at Amazon, don't do nothing. And he lies.
Back to the block.
And he's fucking. That's the worst part, I think, that I see happen. Like, it'd be the girl that walked down the town with him, but he marries Shaquita he just met. It's like, it's never the girl that deserved it. Does it happen sometimes? Yes. And being that I got obsessed with love after lockdown, only thing I ever shared that with y'all, I had a small obsession with love at the lockdown. Derek just DM'd me. Derek was the one that went with the big girl.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm in the business. Me and Derek correspond. I think Derek was some of his pussy, but I don't know. You got too much paper to walk off. I don't trust that shit, nigga. Fuck that. You know what I used to say to old Damona? The judge broke us up. I don't give a fuck where we was at in the relationship. As soon as that motherfucker go 3 years, it's over. I see when you get out, Tony. I loved you while
Nah,
lasted.
that's real rap though.
I see a couple dollars.
The judge did break y'all up.
Bro, I know women that are on curfew. A man will be calling, you in the house yet? Shaquita. He's in prison. He don't even know what's going on. What's wrong with you?
That's the only nigga that gave her an orgasm. He got that control.
This bitch ain't even meet him. All she did was go on a date. You hear what I'm saying? It's them letters.
He different.
And his mom reaching out. He been looking for you since day one. Bitch, how? Everybody got a Facebook. He ain't looking for you. You know how easy it is to find your black ass?
Nah, I can't be mad at that though. What's her name?
Y'all make me sick.
Maya Moore did that. She found the nigga story in jail, never met him, stopped playing the WNBA, rescued the nigga on his wrong case, married him. Happily ever after. Fuck that basketball.
That's beautiful if it's real.
It
but
is.
my advice...
Ain't that real,
no,
bro?
babe, listen. I'm saying... I know that what you're saying is real. I'm saying it's beautiful if somebody else can achieve that.
She might be going for that.
But for me and the bitches that I know, your bitches be dried out at the end, hair falling out and everything. Because you didn't believe this motherfucker was going to come home to you. Like, no. This is the thing. I'm going to keep it real. When I was in jail, I talked to like 2 or 3 guys. All them 3 people, I had different stories with her, what I was going to do. Out the 3 guys, I dated one when I came home. And honestly, you know why? When you're in jail, you need this person that's going to write you, this person that's going to visit you, this person that's going to fund you, baby. Because it's rough in that motherfucker. So, yeah, you're going to have a conversation with somebody. You might say yes to things that you wouldn't normally say, and that's so you might lie. It's just it's a part of jail culture, baby. To the fact that as a man, if you don't have that dummy, a nigga, yo, I got somebody for you, bro. Here, look. Because they're plentiful. And the thing about it is, being who I am, they're plentiful on the male side, too, because I wore some of you out. This motherfucker still waiting on me to call you. And I've been home for a long, long time now. And I appreciate you contributing to the Damona fund, but it wasn't going to work. I had this nigga think we was going to get married. I kid you not. And I felt very guilty at the end. Very guilty.
How guilty? You cried?
Fuck no. I just felt bad. Because I knew I wasn't doing it. I'm not doing that. No, I don't want to marry you. It's crazy. But when he said on the phone, he sent me $200 every Friday. Sure, we can get married.
Yeah, $200 every week.
Come on.
That's good. Out the jail.
Now, if you got a nigga, let's be clear. We're gonna really be clear on this shit. I know bitches right now.
Hold on. I mean to cut you short. He was giving you $200 out the jail. That mean, what was it about to be when you got out? You might have fucked up.
He definitely had a couple dollars. I fucked up. I ain't saying
all
I fucked up.
right.
First of all, when he would send me pictures, he was always with like Jadakiss and this person that. And Jadakiss was hot back then. Yeah. And this nigga was like in the mix. But I used to irritate me too. Like, don't send me pictures of these rappers. Like, I don't like that. You know what I mean? I've always been real anti like you, my contrarian friend.
No, that's cool, but nigga, you in jail. It's imagination. You need.
I picked the dealer.
That shit. He was sending you grand pics back then. You ain't even peep.
Oh God, that's exactly what was going on. That's crazy. Cause they would have bottles and stuff, and I didn't know nothing about gold bottles. Then I ain't really know. He was showing me how he lived for real. But anyway, don't get it fucked up. I know some women right now that men from jail pay their bills. I know niggas in jail richer than on the street because there's a lot of ways you can get some paper in jail, especially if you got some motion.
Got some connects here.
Shit.
There you go.
You know, okay, let me shut up. Let me be quiet. But just know, niggas getting bread in the wall. Free y'all, man. I just looked at a nigga dig a hole into another wall just to stab another nigga.
Yo, I seen
conviction.
that.
I'm like a nigga that don't give up. I'm stabbing this nigga tonight. I don't care if this door locked or not.
Yo, you know how long the grudge got to, or for you to feel mad that long to dig a hole just for the stab somebody?
I got dig a hole in the wall anger in me.
That's every day. That's every day you waking up being mad at the
Piece
same
by
motherfucker.
piece, Shawshank Redemption, nigga. I'm with that. I know that nigga was like, what you doing here, Jerome? No! CO! Thought you was safe, motherfucker. You locked in? Fuck no, we all going to bed.
Yo,
Free the jails.
Shit his pants, that nigga came through his wall,
That was
bro.
a bad night. And they locked up all the guys that escaped from Philadelphia. They locked up the killers. They locked up the big scary killer at the end. I mean, hers.
Yo, why I knew his cousin. That's
you don't know a lot of his cousins. You from Philadelphia.
Nah, his cousin. Yeah, but his cousin is like me. He a Delaware nigga from Philly.
Ask his cousin why he couldn't bring that nigga down here for a week or two. I mean, Hurst got locked up 3 blocks from his last crime.
Oh yeah, nah.
On Cobb's Creek.
His cousin been a menace.
He ain't made it nowhere. He made it from fucking Frankfurt. The jail up State Road, he made from State Road back down west. That nigga had one token.
Nah, my homie, he ain't.
That's the biggest part of escaping your fucking plan when you get out.
You ain't got no bread. All you gonna do is go back to the block.
Listen.
I don't know why niggas just don't make it a movie. I'm on every bus, not paying. I'm just keep going to. You feel me,
bro?
We gonna move. Yeah, I'm not about to.
Listen, mind you, he getting dumb support online. I don't know if it was real. People like, yo, he messaged me, I help you. Some of the bitches. It would have been a better shot other than West Philly. I tell you that.
Don't think with that Chinese bus, that motherfucker go down to Virginia, North Carolina somewhere, and it'll be over.
Mind you, they had a 2-day head start. They never knew them niggas. That shit was.
You could hide in America, bro.
That was embarrassing. Just get a court down West Philly was crazy. But this the thing though. They lock up the girl that helped. Then they lock up the guy that helped. Of course they going to jail because they know where they at. So they gonna tell because they in a lot of trouble. So me, you get me out of jail. I'm not talking to none of you niggas again. It's over. You made a sacrifice. You want to go to jail right now. But if I reach out, I got to go to jail too. And that's the reason you wanted to get me out. If I'm free, fuck all of y'all. I'm out of here. New life me. Kids too. They're going to drag me back. I watched a documentary with this white woman. She went over, I think she killed somebody or something. Sheriff knocked on her door and said, I don't know why I'm here, Mary. They're sending me for this bullshit. Is your name really Tanya? And she, yes, it's me. Bitch.
Clack. Some nigga I went to school with got locked up for that, harboring a fugitive in his dorm. It's a fact. His cousin was on the run, and that nigga was hiding on campus.
I've harbored plenty of fugitives in my day.
Okay. You caught though.
I myself normally is the fugitive I'm harboring. But that too will bite your ass one day. So go to court.
On that note.
Let's just get the fuck out of here. I'm manifesting real legality in the street. Freedom for the motherfucking innocent. Freedom. The smart, the funny, the talented, the pale, the innocent. Free me. And I also want to know if y'all really fans, would y'all march for me? If I came here next week and told you some injustice was going on, would you bitches get out on the streets with me? Fuck them DMs. Get out on the street, get mixy with me.
Yeah. Because I got to be in the car. I can't be out there.
And it's getting black. Pray. Send positive energy over here at the Don't Call Me White Girl podcast because it ain't looking good. I'll tell y'all another time. All right.